Faces, pale reflections of the women they wanna be. The hearts are stone, but the legs are warm, and the men they need to feel are free. Free of maturity, ready with a decadent song, ready to show them around the world and to help them get along. In a world they never understood or ever really wanted. Do you know just where you're headed when he takes you for a ride? If your mama knew, what would she do? Would she surely rip your hide? Or would she even care? Would she take away your makeup case and make you wash your
Hello there.
Hello!
Greetings, sir.
Oh, wait, no, I need this one, sorry. Hey, sorry, guys.
Hey, what camera? I've been going to the gym.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Guys, spelled.
I'm not as big as you, though.
You're fucking
Down here
spelled,
I am. This is still going. Earlier this week, Owen goes, Owen's like playing, I'm tracking a Ray, and he comes over and he flaps my belly and he goes, "You eat too many snacks." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" He's like, you have to eat healthy food. You're fat because you eat unhealthy food. And then he puts his head over something and he goes, "Is there a baby in there?"
Bro. Bless his heart.
Yeah, from the mouths of babes. Just bless his heart, smash his skull, rip and tear. No, he's very sweet about it.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing that I've been managing to do is regular gym visits again. But it's been
Yeah, man. a good feeling.
It is. It's been a while.
Dude, it's
been a while.
3 weeks since our last
Yeah.
well, it was what? Not last weekend, but the weekend prior. June.
That was fun.
So it's been, it's been.
And that's the thing with these events that I've been going to, right? They're just back to back stuff. The thing that here you'll be happy to hear this. I have been missing streaming. Last time I stopped streaming as regularly, I didn't miss it because I was so burnt out. But I'm actually like feeling it, like I'm frustrated because I want to be streaming or like I want to be gaming or whatever. So over the next few months, I've like, for example, like 2 weeks from now, I go to Texas or like, not Texas, I go to like Oregon for like 7 days or something like that for an SCA event, like a big event. And then I'll be going to a week, and then August long weekend, another one. And then Texas at the end of August. And then once I hit September, things sort of slow down a little bit, and I can get back onto a regular schedule. Although you'll have a second baby by then, we'll figure it out. But suffice to say, as we get into like the winter time, we'll see how things play out. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely wanting to be gaming more, whether that's TV or whatever. We'll get it going. And also maybe it's just VR. It's fun, and I can talk, and I don't have to have the stress of streaming. I just hang out. It's just your dad buzz channel. Boom, game on, you know. Yeah, bro. Hey, Mister, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cheers. Dungeons and Dragons. Cheers. Clonk, clink. Okay, here we go. Last time.
We're very special.
And a very special Dungeons and Dragons. You and Alden and Hadria were being chased or followed by these creatures from the forest.
Yes.
And you've made your way into this labyrinthine area, and you've split up.
Yeah.
Ends up trying to find one of the chapels inside this underground living old ruin, and you hear a voice calling you. You believe you found one. I think you believe you found one, but you hear a voice calling, and when you were about to check it out, you then heard a screeching cry in the sky, and it swoops down over you. There's a dragon with scales of molten bronze. It cuts open you, and at first you attempt to hide so that it won't see you, and it turns its head. Its serpentine neck cuts down, it sees you, and it changes its trajectory, pulls in, and with a massive smash lands upon the ruins of you, blocking your way. It lowers its massive head down into the hallway, getting closer to you. It's huge. Its head is about the size of your body. And it speaks in a silky, deep voice.
Is it like James Earl Jones or like
No.
Barry White?
No, it's not quite that silky. Hello there.
I love the sexy slither of your sneaker back into that hallway. Now get over here before I torture
I love
your
this
ass.
slither of a lady's snake. Okay. It lowers its head so that it turns its head slightly so it can see you, and then it says in a language it says something in a language you don't understand. After a few moments of you staring at it, it looks at you hard, and it mutters perhaps some sort of hymn or song. It's like a series of what seem to be rhyming words, and you get a sense of some energy pulsing, filling the air around you.
Whoa.
And then it speaks in a language you do understand, and it says, "Stand before me, human. I see you wander these ruins, the ruins of your kingdom.
Yes.
You know you're
Yes,
being
sir.
followed by those that are cursed.
Yes, sir.
They seek your flesh." He lifts his head a little higher, cranes his neck off towards the forest, comes back towards you, and he says, "You're getting closer, little one." He brings his face closer to yours, and he breathes in deeply, he smells you, and he goes, "You have the blood of the kings. Now I understand why you walk these ruins." He steps back and he goes, he takes a few big, massive steps back and he goes, "What is your name, human?"
Silicus, sir.
"I will remember this fated one. I give you a boon." And he reaches up with his claw to his neck and he pulls loose a scale. And he drops it, and he drops it onto the ground in front of you. And it's like maybe this big. And he goes, "This scale carries my power. May it help you. Remember, in the look on your face, not all dragons are evil. Those with metallic scales. We try to maintain the balance. We shall see, fated one, if your presence balances the scales or not." And he unfurls his massive wings and leaps off the ground and starts to fly away, and then cuts back, and you hear the sound of like a deep breathe in and then a dragon roar. And even from where you are, you can feel the heat in the air, and the screeching of monstrous creatures as they die in dragon fire.
Let's go.
After a few minutes, Alden and Hadria come running around the corner, weapons drawn, and they just see you standing there holding a dragon scale, and they're like, "What happened? The dragon didn't kill you?"
Dude, that dragon was the man. Save me. Look at this. Dragon scale.
You're giving us dragon scale.
Yeah.
That is an item of great power.
Yeah, he took one strong whiff of me and said I had the blood of kings.
They both kind of give you like a long look, and Hadrian's like, "Well, I guess luck is on our side, but let's hurry. I found a chapel. We need to consecrate it before the creatures make their way into the labyrinth. Follow me." And she heads deeper into the. After a few moments, she leads you guys into a small side room that's completely covered over and closed in, and it is ashed apart and desecrated, and guiding you guys, she identifies what you'll need to do to consecrate this place. Unless you choose not to, the three of you work diligently to right the desecration and reconsecrate the grounds.
No, I definitely choose to do so.
So they so that you guys consecrate the ground, and she takes her kind of ritual medallion and places it on the altar, and raises her hands over it and casts some sort of incantation, and you feel like an energy kind of go like pulse out from it. And every few seconds, or every 10 or 15 seconds, you feel another light pulse. It's not enough to like affect you. It feels almost like a breeze, but a breeze that doesn't touch your skin. It touches your soul. And she says, the two of you will be able to rest tonight. She's like, I have to maintain this protective barrier, but no undead will cross that threshold while we're here. Right. Would you like to sleep tonight, or do anything interesting?
Maybe just ask Alden the time that we're split
up. Alden is not comforted by this magical energy, and so he sort of stalks near the entryway and has kind of built a small barrier of things. It's quite quiet in the room, and when you ask that question, he doesn't turn around and he says, no, nothing of import. These labyrinths, we are only at the very entrance of these labyrinths, and they've been picked clean by creatures and scavengers. Nothing of import. We choose to go deeper.
Whoa!
Hey, Nazrala!
Whoa!
It's a raid. How's it going?
Holy
You guys just missed the dragon, giving Silicus gifting him a dragon scale. What's up, man? How was your stay,
everybody?
dude? Saw a couple of nerds being nerds and figured I should raid. Love it. Okay, well, I'll give you a quick recap of where these guys are. They have made their way into the Barrowlands, and they are currently in this area here, which is like a kind of like a blasted ruin of an old city. Not really a city, like a hamlet kind of thing, but underground they have these like labyrinthine catacombs. They're within those right now, and they've just rested the night. They're resting the night right now, and in the morning they need to make their way up to this old ruined church where they believe some evil doings are happening.
Evil doers!
It was good. We had some stuff happen that made no sense, but it's Dark Souls, so fair enough. Eric is the only player on this team in this game right now, but there are two NPCs that are kind of aiding him. And Naz, if you ever want to hop in, you let him know. We got a guest spot for you anytime, my friend. Anytime. Okay, we'll get back to it.
Go.
So, Alden Ravencloak, standing at the entrance to your guys' little shelter, your consecrated chapel. He doesn't look over his shoulder when you speak to him. When he says, "Deeper in these catacombs, you'll find ancient items, artifacts, traps. Those who go down there don't survive. You'd best not get distracted. We have a task to do. Silicus."
Agreed. Would you like a hand preparing fortifications for the night?
He nods, and the two of you do a pretty good job building up the fortifications. And Adria sort of is like, "You don't need to." Okay. She seems pretty concentrated on keeping the barrier up.
I give her the look like, "Come on, I'm just trying to make him feel better, okay?"
She gives you a thumbs up. And you guys get that set up. If you can make the timing work for that would be sick. I appreciate the invitation. We will make the time work. Even if it means doing like an impromptu weekend stream to get it done or something like that. You know,
Heck yes.
I loved playing with Naz before, and I think the two of you would be like a good combo to play. Especially where he's such a Dark Souls fan, and this game is inspired by Dark Souls storytelling. Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Okay, so you guys rest through the night. So you're going to get a full rest. You're going to recover 1d3 hit points. So you roll a d6 and divide by 2, and round up. So I'll do the same for your allies.
I got a 4.
Oh my god, Alden took no damage.
I round up to a 6. Let's go.
Oh wait, she actually did take damage. I just don't think I recorded it properly. She was at 2 health. Wait, wait a minute. Wasn't she level 3? I'm a little bit concerned that I don't have the correct.
I would assume she is because I'm level 3.
Yeah. Let me just confirm really quickly. Let's check Kingsgrave. No, so she's level 2 there. So both of them are level 2. I guess you're the only one who's level 3. That's fine.
Crazy,
That's fine.
dog. Crazy like that. That's why.
You're at... So you have 2450 experience. I think you need 4,000 to do your next level up. Let's see.
Probably
You're a...
right.
Let's see here. I think it actually says it somewhat. Whatever. Level 3, 2400. Yeah, you just hit level 3. So they probably could level up too. I don't really remember how to level them up. We won't worry about it right now. I think you guys are good. Okay. So,
So I got a 4, so that's I healed 2 HP.
2 HP. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he is probably only at 5 now. 5 out of 6, which is pretty decent still. Okay. Oh wait, she doesn't get a full rest. Sorry. So she's actually pretty low health. She's injured, and I don't believe she has a spell ready right now. She's got no slots. So you rest. You wake up in the morning. Hey, Noodler, can you do your thing, man? You wake up in the morning to Hadria. You notice the pulses are coming more weekly, more weak.
Yes.
And
I've waited a week since the last pulse. I'm very hungry.
Yeah, it's morning. You can see the light of morning breaking through the cracks in the catacombs, and taking a big stretch or whatever. Alden is still asleep, and you look over and you see Hadria sitting with her back up against the altar. Her head is like drooped down, and blood is pooling under her. She looks feverish and kind of like it took a lot out of her to hold the thing active.
Okay. I thought I had my healing potion.
Did we accidentally screw up your... Oh no, your inventory should be there. Did you drink your healing potions? Did you have one? I think you had one left, right? We just might not have transferred them properly, right? Oh, didn't you write them down? Didn't you write them down physically on your book or something?
I can't remember if starting to get a memory that I may have given it to someone.
Oh. I think you might have. Yeah, I think you might have done that. Didn't you give them to the guard? You gave it to the guard, your guard buddy?
Yeah.
Who was holding off the ghouls.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't write it down, but I'm remembering that from last time. Probably don't have
Okay. All right.
Alden, I don't have any potions. Oh, you got one.
Alden awakens to your voice, and he kind of jolts up, and he's
Oh, sorry, I
awake
assumed he was awake.
No, he was still sleeping. And he wakes up kind of immediately and turns to you and goes, "What was that?" He stands up. "What's going on?" And he sees her, and he's like, "Oh, Adria." And he comes over and kneels beside her. He reaches into his pouch and pulls out a potion. He goes, "Unfortunately, I only have one left after this one." And he force feeds it to her. Give me a 1d6 roll. Plus 1.
Oh, I got a 6.
Fuck yeah, dude. So that's what we need. She's at full health. Yeah.
Only 6 I'll get all night.
Yeah, she's at full health. She's a cleric. Oh, I remember how to level them up. 1 second. I just have to put the experience on. 3,000. Oops. That's the right way. Nice. What the fuck? Whoa, there's like an effect.
There should be a button like we'll just press it. Bam!
That's cool. Okay. That'd be sick. Just goes like.
No, you see all your stats like.
Give me just a sec here. No problemo.
12th of June. End of the month. The last Saturday of the month. Community tab order stream.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. That should be a lot of fun. Should be ridiculous. Be like daddy daycare. But yeah. Everybody plays Tabor and wants to join? Open invitation.
I think that's a cool idea, and I'm down to try to participate. Sorry, so you're doing it what weekend again?
It's gonna be the like my usual Saturday night stream, but I'll just do it on the last Saturday of the month. So I think it's
like just before Canada Day,
yeah,
kind of thing?
probably. I probably will do it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool.
I think that's kind of cool.
I think that's kind of cool. Like as in I might be able to go, but I don't know. To be honest with you.
Well, it'll probably be like later at night. Anyway, probably start a little bit earlier than normal. So people can join in and whatnot. But yes. At this point, I am just trying to farm key cards and keys and skulls for that day. So that it's just going into
So that's just like a blast of good
yeah,
time.
going into House of Scott, going into like the key card.
What happened? He's gone.
And plus, I think it would be fun to like with everybody. Like, okay, that's it. The only thing we're allowed to do is dual wield Makarovs. Run in there, just fucking squad of 3, just dual wielding Makarov. What happened, Hadria? Why are you so small?
Hadria disappeared, and then I had to remake her. I don't know what happened. I might have maybe I accidentally deleted her. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I just lost everything I just did for it. Whatever. Fine. What? Let me see here. I gotta roll for her health. 2d6. 2d6. What's her constitution? So 11. No bonus. Hell yeah. Oh, look at that. She just got fucking so much. So you guys give her the potion, and after a moment, her eyes like flutter open, and she's like, she takes a deep breath, and
Ooh, sick.
The color like returns to her skin, and she goes, what happened? The barrier come down. She kind of reaches for her weapons.
No, I don't think it did. Looks like you went down.
She goes, is the sun risen? Is it dawn?
Take a look outside.
Looking around, she goes, I feel much stronger. Pushes herself to her feet.
Yeah, you can thank Alden for that one.
She looks at Alden and says, thank you, old friend. And Alden goes, it's not the first time. You know, or no, he basically says like, I was due for a bit of payback on you. You've brought me back from the brink of death enough times. And he goes, we shouldn't tarry here. We should make our way. Should we eat a quick breakfast of dried meat or cook something? I think we should eat and walk.
Let's eat and walk.
Okay. Hadria reaches back. She pulls her amulet back off, or off of the, or you know, her what do they call it? They call it in D&D. There's like a word for it, and I can't remember. I've got the cleric open right now. It probably is listed here. Channeling something. Holy symbol. She takes her holy symbol and puts it back around her neck, taking her helmet, putting it back on her head. And she goes, lead on, Alden. I believe you found the way out last night. He nods, and he heads out. Did you want to walk in the back? Did you want to walk in the middle? Did you want to stay like close to him, or?
Oh, jeez. Why don't I stay in the back and kind of be the guy to watch our six? You know.
Okay, sounds good.
Keeping one eye over your shoulder constantly. Want to be a D&D superstar. Live long. Don't die to a
Get
goblin. In this dungeon. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, you guys make your way. It takes you about half an hour to an hour to get out the other side. And you make your way out. Now you're at the base of this like kind of mountainous hill. And you can see that there's like an old kind of cobble path that leads up this hill, and on either side all the way up there are these like stone ruins of like outbuildings and buildings and cemeteries and barrows and stuff, but the cold morning fog is being burned away by the sun. Once you get out of that kind of foggy low level, you see that it's a bright day. No clouds in the sky. The sun is hanging. The sun is burning away that the fog, and the three of you make your way up the mountain, or up the hill, mountainous hill.
Yeah.
We have to roll for an encounter now. Get some Bitterstone. I think you roll it first off. You just roll a d6. You just roll a d6.
Yes, sir.
That's the first thing.
Okay, I got a 6 again.
Okay, that's good.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
I usually do a 1 per random encounter.
My goodness.
I sometimes pick a number in my head. If I don't pick a number in my head, it's 1. So yeah, you guys make your way. It takes you like. You've gone on hikes before, right? Where you feel like you're like, okay, I'm going to make it there, blah, blah, blah. And then you look at the time and you're like, Jesus, it's taking twice as long as I expected.
Yeah.
At about midday, you feel like you're about halfway up. Looking back over your shoulder, you can see this. I mean, imagine what you're looking at on the screen, but reversed. You sort of like you
Right.
can see over this like kind of dead land into where the other side just kind of turns into trees and forest. You almost think for a moment that this it could be quite beautiful, but then you remember what lurks within those trees, and suddenly the evergreens look far more ominous than initially anticipated. The terrain on this side of the kind of ruined valley is sort of shrub grass, bits of fallen stone and slate, and these large sort of stone, like almost like stone fingers jutting out of the earth, and on either side buildings stacked of these made of these pieces of slate. Partway up around lunchtime, Alden stops and he turns to the two of you and says, stopping here might be a good idea. I believe that there's a well nearby we may be able to draw water from to fill our water skins. Perhaps something to eat. My guess is that we'll reach the church at about nightfall. But it's up to you, he says to you, Zillicus.
Approaching a spooky old place such as a church at night. Where do you go? Kind of looking toward Hadria. Like, you're the...
Hadria kind of shrugs her shoulders and she's like, we're already in the Barrowlands. Regardless of whether we're in the church or outside the church when night falls, we're still in the Barrowlands.
That's good enough for a check.
If you want my opinion, I already feel this task has an ill wind attached to it. I'd rather it be done.
All right. Well, I'll think. I will defer to you. You're the
No.
experienced gentleman here. I think I think we should continue.
You don't want to eat?
Well, yeah. Well, like I like your suggestion. We should stop.
Okay.
Then we can just continue. What I meant is not wait for.
I thought you meant
travel.
continue.
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I was focused on the travel to the chapel.
You're not gonna wait. You're gonna.
Yeah, we'll hunt. We'll get our
eat and
food.
go.
We'll do. We gotta go. Yeah. We won't.
You
wait
have
till the
rations. I
morning.
think. I don't think you guys need to hunt for anything. I think you have rations.
Okay. Good.
So he goes and fills his water skin. The water's like okay, but it's not. It's put it this way: the water is clear and it tastes fine, but you're taking it out of a. You are standing amongst the ruins of like dead cemeteries and Barrowlands.
Yeah.
So, as nice as the water is, it's just suspect because of where you're getting it from, right? But Alden seems fine with drinking it, and between the three of you, using your putting your rations together, you're able to boil up a little stew. You set it up in one of these small ruins. One of these ruined buildings, and within a few moments you have a bubbling stew. And Alden, as he's cooking, you notice he pulls into the back. He reaches into his backpack and pulls out a small wooden box, opens it up, and there's like kind of a waxed paper type material, like a waxed leather material, and he folds it open, and there are these small brown cubes inside. And he pulls two of them out, and you see him like you're sort of watching him out of the corner of your eye. He pulls them out and gives one of them a smell with a deep and drops it into the pot and stirs it up. It's got bullion.
He's the man.
And after a few moments, he starts spooning out stew. And when you smell the stew, it's like, if your character didn't know what bullion was, it's like you watched him make this stew out of shitty rations, and then he gives it to you, and it's like umami, and salty, and fucking like it's like, what the fuck? How did you do this? Kind of thing. And you can see when he sees your guys' reaction to it, you see like a rare smile on his face.
That's awesome.
And you guys eat your stew, full bellies. Important in D&D because it means that you do not get encumbered. Or not encumbered, sorry, exhausted. And yeah, you finish lunch and continue on your way. Give me a D6 roll for a random encounter between here and the. Okay, we managed to carry on without any danger. Woo! Night begins to fall. It's a long, trudging, tiring day. And you make your way towards the church. You can now see it. It's maybe an hour of walking away. Yeah, exactly. Good idea. It's maybe about an hour's walk now, and the sounds of life have begun to dwindle. And now you just feel you're walking in the Deadlands. That feeling, as the sun starts to go down, that feeling of being watched returns. That kind of prickling in the back of your neck returns. You find yourself either drawing your weapon or with your hand rested, prepared upon the hilt of your weapon.
I am prepared.
You notice that Hadria has drawn her weapon, her mace, and she kind of holds it over her right shoulder and has her shield kind of attached to her arm. She's kind of walking and looking around. Right now, Alden has taken up the lead, and after a few more, maybe 10 more minutes of walking, he comes up to a building and he kind of like motions for the two of you to follow him, and you kind of go behind the building, out of sight. Kind of behind the building is out of sight of if someone was at the church watching. You know, he doesn't want. And at that point he kind of looks around and turns to the two of you and he goes, "What's our next step here? We're close enough to make a move on this church. But we need to do it smart. We're starting to get within its vision."
Some way to scout it would be helpful.
That's a good idea. Is that something that you would like to do for us? I can watch down the hill, make sure nothing's coming up behind us.
Indubitably.
All right. Hadria kind of looks around and she goes, "There's very likely a church around here, like a chapel." She's like, "I could go and consecrate another one. In the meantime, give us a place to retreat to if we have to." You all nod at each other, and Alden says, "Okay, we'll return back here." Let's say that Hadria, the building you're behind is a small chapel, just to make things easier. She notices that it's a small chapel, and she says she's going to consecrate it. Alden says, "Okay, we all have our jobs. Let's split up now. Do that. We'll meet back here before the sun drops behind the hill. We don't want to be out alone once the sun is gone."
Okay.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay. Good luck. And with that, he sheathes his sword and draws his bow and arrow and starts to slip down the hill, in between the rocks, and he kind of disappears in a few moments. Adria looks at you after he's left, and she kind of gives you like a hard look, not a hard look, but like a ready look. She goes, "Good luck, Silkus." Likewise. She heads into the chapel. Okay, you're now on your own.
All right.
Between you and the chapel is main road with a couple of side spoke roads and a bunch of just ruined buildings and some ruined burial grounds. The church sits on the precipice of a hill overlooking the valley. It has a commanding view of the entire path you just walked. It's maybe about 15 minutes of walking away from where you are.
Okay. This road, the road I'm walking along, is wide open. Are there walls?
It's wide open.
Wide open.
Yeah, it's a large. Like this would be like a main thoroughfare.
Okay, but there's no like walls or
Not really. You'd have to move throughout the build. Like on the edge, on the sides of the road are buildings and ruins and stuff.
Yeah.
So you could sneak up through there. But if you're gonna walk up the center of the road, there's nothing to hide behind.
Right. Okay. Well, just common sense says to at least get closer to the buildings.
Okay.
Like my silhouette.
Yep. Okay. So do you want to try to hide in shadows?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna double your chances of hiding in shadows because of the failing sun and the way that the shadows are being cast. Moving from shadow to shadow is a little bit easier here. So you're gonna have a 40% chance of hiding in shadows. So you need to get less than or equal to 40 on a 100 die roll. So percentile dice. Are you serious? That's hilarious. Okay. Well, you don't really know that you're not successfully hiding in shadows, but you are like you do make your way up, and you're within a few minutes of the chapel itself, and you found just a pretty good hiding spot. No, there's been no movement, nothing. You haven't seen anything. The sun is going down. It's not behind the thing yet. You find yourself a good vantage point to see the church. Did you want to try to go into the church, or get closer to the church, or just like hang out where you are? Like, what were you thinking?
If like I'm feeling kind of safe at the moment,
Yeah.
why not just hang out for maybe 5, 10, observe, see anything, hear anything.
Okay. All right. You hold tight for about 10 to 15 minutes, keeping your breath quiet. It's controlled. After a few moments, you hear the sounds of scraping footsteps from a little ways off. And after a few moments, a ghoul was wandering through the street, kind of sniffing the air. It's maybe, 50 feet from you, closer to the chapel. It kind of sniffs all around the chapel area, turns, and lets out a screech of some kind. And it crawls up the side of the chapel's wall and disappears into a hole in it. After a few more moments, you can hear like uniform footsteps coming from the distance, from the direction that the ghoul had initially come from. Holding your position, you see 5 individuals come into view. Not ghouls, humans. They're cloaked and hooded, except for the one in the front. She is wearing what appears to be strange-looking robes, and she has a tattoo on her forehead of a broken crown. She seems to be leading the other 4. She's carrying with her some sort of case and walking with intent. Her eyes look very darkened and her skin pale. Those who walk behind her have their hoods pulled up low over their heads and seem to be looking at the ground as they step. Their walking is uniform. Everyone's everyone's running right foot, left foot. The people following her. She's just kind of walking at her own pace. From behind them, you see a ghoul come crawling out from the ruin, and they have no reaction to it. And it crawls up close to them as they walk, and sort of almost falls in line with them, almost like a dog. They reach the front of the chapel. She walks up to the door, and you notice at this point that the door doesn't look ruined. Everything else is all ruined and broken. The chapel's in pretty okay shape despite some damage, but the door looks like it's been maintained, if not built recently. She pulls the door open and holds it on the floor to enter. She waits for the ghoul to enter too, and then she pulls the door closed. You wait for another 5-10 minutes after watching this happen, and nothing happens.
Something I never dreamed of. This light has come and shined on me, whispering my destiny.
The sun is beginning to set behind them.
Wake up and live. Wake up and live.
Well, I think it would be a good idea to maybe try to rally relay information.
Okay.
Alden just down the hill is.
Yeah, Alden's probably like 40 minutes from you. Because like think about it like so here's the chapel up here, and here's the church up here. Here's the chapel that you guys met at, and then you went up to the church, and he went down the hill to make sure nothing was following, and she stayed behind. So you need to, the goal is to meet at the chapel.
Okay, well then I'll make my way toward that chapel then.
All right, give me another hide in shadows.
6? Oh no, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, D100. Okay. You go to make your way out of the area, and can you give me a move silently check as well?
Is that the same thing?
It's the same rule. It's the same rule, but you need to get a 30 or less.
I got 40.
Okay. All right. You decide to just get the fuck out of there, and you start to make your way out of the building you're in towards the road. And in doing so, you end up kind of tripping on some of the rocks, some of the stones, and you make some noise, and you fucking stop because you hear kind of scrabbling coming from somewhere nearish to you. Looking over your shoulder towards the chapel or towards the church, you see towards that hole that a ghoul kind of entered into. As the sun is going down, so it's kind of hard to see in the long shadows. But hidden in the shadows, you can see two gleaming eyes staring at you.
Alright. Well, let's just get up and keep running.
Alright, so you decide in this moment to just run. So foregoing the need for stealth and silence, you start sprinting down the road. And you hear the sounds of claws on stone as that ghoul leaps down from the church wall and starts after you. But you are not slow. So the two of you chase one another. Give me a, I'm going to say a, you could pick. What attribute do you think you would be? Describe how you're running away and what attribute you'd be using to help you. You can look at your attributes and pick the best one and make an explanation as to what you're doing.
the road. What kind of condition is this road in?
It's not in great condition, but there's a lot of like broken stones and stuff like that.
Like, is it dry? Are there like muddy pockets?
It's dry. There's no muddy pockets, and it's like cobbles.
Yeah. Well, I think if it's kind of a shitty busted up road, probably my best bet is using my dexterity, like you know, to just move as deftly as possible, as quickly as possible, kind of keeping my eye on at where I'm running and trying to be, you know, as swiftly as possible as I'm going, looking at the stones ahead of me and seeing if there's somewhere I can, you know, there's a stone where there might be a little bit of a tripping hazard. Maybe I can leap onto or over that stone in hopes that this, you know, thing will try and follow me over it and maybe trip up a little
maybe.
bit.
No, okay.
Trip up or catch
give me
a wobbly stone.
Check. Give me a dexterity check to make sure you stay running and don't trip or anything like that. You want to get a 15 or lower
on a
D20 roll.
I got a 15.
Okay, so 15 or lower, so you're good. Now you do keep away from it for the time being. Give me an intelligence skill check to try to find that, to find a hazard that you can kind of force the creature into.
Same thing. D20.
D20, yeah. You need a 13 or lower.
6. Yes.
So perfect. So you're running, and you see like one of these ruins to your right. One of these buildings. You can see that the building is almost toppled. You've been watching this creature run, and it's not running deftly. It's like slavering, running after you like on all fours, like an angry dog. Whenever it goes over walls and stuff, it's tearing at the walls to come after you. You keep thinking that if this thing figures out how to chase you deftly, it'll catch you in no time. But it's just chasing you with like this rage. And what you spot is this building with like a front door, back door in line with one another. But the building itself is kind of like half toppled. Your goal, you're thinking is, if I run through that building, it will chase me through the building. And there's a good chance it'll dislodge some of the stones, and maybe the building will come down on it. That's an option. That's what you saw with your intelligence check. Your first dexterity check meant you kept distance from the creature. Your intelligence check means you spotted this trap, but you'll need to roll another dexterity check to get through the trap yourself without setting it off. Or you can just keep running.
Let's go for it.
Okay. Give me a D20 roll. You need 15 or lower. What'd you roll?
19.
19. Okay. Yeah. So you go barreling into the ruin. You calculate your jump, and you end up sort of like kind of half sliding into the side of the building. You hit it. Some of the rocks start to collapse, and that drops your momentum. And you know that in this moment, this creature is going to be on you. And so, drawing your weapons, you turn to face it. And as you expected, it's right in front of you.
Yay.
So we'll just do a quick little combat here. The ghoul leaps over the stone wall that you had initially tried to jump over, and is coming right after you. Let's put you both in combat, and roll initiative.
Sorry.
Give me a D6 roll.
D6.
Give me a D6 roll. Yeah.
3.
3? Okay, that's exactly what I rolled for you, which is perfect. So the ghoul goes first, and it slides in, and tries to claw you.
What a jerk.
I just want to see its claw attack here. So it is trying to get, what's your AC?
My
5.
5.
Okay, so it's trying to get a 13 or lower. 13 or higher? 13 or lower. I always forget how this works. 2 hit against armor class 0. I need an 18. So to hit against armor class, you hit 13 or higher?
I freaking hope so.
Hold on. I always forget how this works. My brain is just broken all of a sudden. Let me just roll it like this, and we'll see how this thing does
Well,
it.
do your roll. I gotta pee real quick.
Okay, this was a test, by the way, guys. I'm not actually hitting with a critical. I just wanted to see how this worked. So I needed an 18 to hit 0. This hits AC -2. So the higher, the better. So he's got to roll. Why am I so bad at this? It's 12 or higher? Lower number is worse, higher number is better, right? Yes. So a miss is a low number. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my dice here. I need to get a, what did he say his AC was? 5? So I've got to get a 13 or higher. He manages it. So it's a 1d3 claw attack. Okay, so the claw attack hits for 2 damage, but the bite attack misses. Paralysis. Bite. Claw. Paralysis. Petrify. Ooh, okay. Chance of paralysis. Save versus paralysis, which is 13 or higher. 13 or lower. Wait, 13 or higher? Dude, that's brutally hard.
So?
This can't be right.
No, it can't be, dog. Absolutely no way.
Okay. All right. So you need to roll a. So okay, this creature jumped to you to try to claw you and bite you. It missed with its bite, but it hit with its claw. It dealt two. It deals 2 points of damage to you, and there's a chance that it paralyzes you.
Oh my god. So. Chance.
So you're gonna. So your chance of paralysis. You got to roll paralysis petrify, or like your save. So you need to get 13 or higher to succeed on a 1d20. Now, here's the thing. Roll it. Okay. Sorry. No. Four rolls don't count.
It was a 20. No, I didn't even look.
Okay.
17.
17. Okay, so the paralysis doesn't affect you. It barrels past you, and you kind of roll to the side, getting that cut. You get up into your stance, and you have your weapons drawn. Did you bring your health down?
Oh, sorry. I lost 2 points.
Down to 7, yeah.
Okay.
You get up onto your feet with your hammer or warhammer drawn, or your axe or your hammer drawn.
It's the axe, I'm pretty sure.
The axe. So axe is drawn, shield in the other hand, and you're like ready to attack, and it's your attack.
All right. Let's attack!
Attack him!
I need 1d20.
You're gonna roll a 1d20. If that goes 19, its AC is 6. You're trying to get
17
13 or higher.
again.
That's the hit. Okay, now roll your damage. Now remember to add your +1 because it's a magic item.
Oh. I got a 3, so +1 is a 4.
4. Okay. This is why high strength characters are great because if you have a high strength, then you add your strength bonus to your damage and your chance to hit.
Damn.
That makes it pretty sick. Okay, so yeah, you slash at the creature, doing 4 points of damage to it. It kind of reels back and prepares to launch another attack. You're gonna roll initiative again.
I got a 4.
You got a 4. Okie dokie. It rolled a 2.
Oh.
You've got a 4.
Oh.
So you get the attack on it now.
Go. Roll. Oh, I got a 19.
Launching yourself forward, you rolled a 19, right?
I rolled 19.
Okay, so it's a 19 plus 1, 20.
So it's a
That's
20.
19. So it's not a critical 20. You have to roll a 20 for that.
Poop.
And I just want to get you into the habit of remembering to add that stuff.
Okay,
because
yeah, sure.
It may matter at one point. Okay, so yeah, you reel back, you lash out with your axe. Roll your damage. 1d6 plus 1.
Fell off. Oh, I got a 2. So
You got a
plus
2,
1.
so-
Plus 1.
So 3. Okay. All right.
So felted.
So let me just check its morale here. Where's the monsters? Ooh. Did the monster mash. Okay, so
Monster
2d6.
Not on with a flash.
Yay. Morale. Enemies will not fight. Equal or lower to. Okay, so it will continue to fight you. It rolled a really good morale check. Okay, so it will launch an attack at you, and I don't really understand how this works. So it is going to attempt to bite you.
Fucker.
What the fuck? It succeeds.
No.
Yeah. Okay. It does 1 point of damage. You need to roll paralysis.
That was a d20, yeah?
That was a d20, yeah.
I got 19.
19. You successfully resist paralysis.
God.
So we start a new round. Please roll initiative. Yeah.
Wow.
You got a 4. So did he.
Do we just keep rolling
Oh.
initiative?
No, you guys go at exactly the same time.
Let's go!
Okay. It's going to claw you, and I'm assuming you're going to try to slash at it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 15.
Okay, yours hits, it misses. Roll damage.
3.
3. You cut its head off.
Let's go!
So basically, it like goes to attack you. It throws like a wild attack in, and you just drop to the side, throw your shield up, and do like a straight flat strike across its arm, and it comes right off. The thing kind of like stutters and falls to the ground.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Nice. You gain 25 experience points.
Yes. Very cool. Very.
Very cool, very modern. All right. and you make your way the rest of the way back with a bit of a limp, trying to hide. And you make your way. You kind of walk into the chapel, and hearing your footsteps approach, you walk into Hadria, like fully armored with her weapons up. She's like got her back to a corner. She's like ready to fight. And when she sees you, she's like, I noticed the sun had gone below the mountains, but Alden hasn't returned yet.
Ah, shit. Should we go for him?
Yeah, we should probably go find him.
Alright.
You
well, I got a story for you on the way.
Yeah. You start talking and you turn to the doorway, and Alden's standing right behind you.
Oh, I like run over. Oh, thank God.
He gives you like a pat.
I mean, no. It's good to see you.
He goes, before the sun went down, nothing was following. So I think we're okay, at least for a while. We should make quick work making our way up to the chapel.
Yeah,
the
about that. There's some people. Like people. Not like ghouly people. Like they look like humans, like you and me. Walking into that chapel. Villagers? No, people like ominous with, hoods and cloaks, culty sort of bony fingers sort of business. Yeah, they were walking, one of them ghouls like it was a dog, right into that chapel. And I kind of crapped my pants and tried to run back here, and one of them chased me. The ghouls, that is. And I killed it. But there's a very good chance that if that ghoul ran out of that chapel, that they're expecting something. So I guess long story short, I maybe let everybody know we're coming.
Well, he kind of looks at you and goes, did you let the ghoul run away?
No, I cut its head off. But I don't know, it's a ghoul. Maybe it's got like some magical, I don't know, telepathy business with these bizarre hooded folks.
Ghouls don't have that ability. Some ghasts have that ability, but no ghouls. You killed it. They may have just thought it ran off because it saw a deer or something. I think it's a good chance. We should probably do this quickly. How many did you see enter?
There was a ghoul went in before. I think there were 4 of them plus 1 and another ghoul at their side.
We know to expect ghouls and other sort of undead. We weren't expecting to run into humans or cultists, as you suggested they might be. Maybe more going on here than we expected. Did anything stand out about these ones?
There was a one that appeared to be leading them. She had a broken crown, either tattooed or marked on her forehead.
You have a memory of seeing a cultist with this before. I'm saying this to you like as Dave to Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw one in the bandit.
It was like
camp,
this was
right?
like a way.
Yeah. Remember the first time you died in that bandit room, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You saw one of them there. And Alden did not because he didn't enter with you. And then you died.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
My failures.
It looks like your camera has frozen.
Oh no.
And I would like to take a 5-minute break. So I gotta pee. I get a beer.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you guys are gonna make your way to the chapel anyway. That's perfect. Be right back.
Bixby, stupid Samsung. Trying to talk to me? I don't want to talk to you. This is getting intense. Intense AF. Too intense for this old man. Let me tell you. This story he's crafted is insane. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hope we're all having a good Wednesday. Okay, my camera does not want to reset. This is bizarre. Why you gotta be like this, dog? What? Yeah. There we go. Oh. There we are. Now we're back. Camera's returned. Sorry, folks. Hope we're all doing well. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I hear a whimper and a whisper. It sounds like my pal is back.
Yo, I'm back.
We're back.
We're back, baby. We're back. All right. So we should be good to carry on. Was there anything you needed to do before you guys head in? Anything you wanted to say or do or plan or prep?
I don't have any way of
Of what?
healing myself. Sorry.
No, you don't.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
because Adria hasn't rested, she hasn't gotten her healing spells back. Oh wait, you did level up. Do you want her to cast one of her healing spells on you? She can. You can request it.
No,
She might not do
no,
it, but-
my health isn't that bad right now.
Okay.
I'd be better saved for later.
And remember, Alden is quite strong. He's a fighter, so he has like pretty high health and damage. So he might be a good person to have on that like front line, you know?
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sticking together, team. Like, stick together, team.
Okay. So you're gonna make your way up to the church. Attempt to move silently or just move up there. I guess like everyone else can't really move silently. They're wearing plate mail armor, so.
Yeah.
So Alden says, okay, so 5 of them. They went in that door, what, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, something like that. Minimum 5
Okay.
are in there.
Well, we're better. Weirdly enough, we're probably safer in there than waiting around out here. Because if more of those creatures come from the ruins to find us, we'll be in bad shape.
Okay, well, would it perhaps be a good idea for you to sneak ahead 20, 30 feet?
We could do that. But to be honest, we're gonna make we're gonna, you know, Hadrian and I moving up this street are gonna make enough noise that if anyone's gonna be listening to be alerted to alert us, or to be alerted to us, you hiding's not gonna give us any really forewarning.
You suck. Alright.
Sorry. I mean, you could do it, and you might just be in the shadows. The risk, though, is that I guess Alden's like my risk. The only risk I can imagine there is if you get caught, it'll be hard for us to get you. I think we should just go in. That's my thinking, and he draws his sword.
Okay.
All right, you guys walk with intent to the church.
The hardest of intent.
Can you see?
No, I do not own any token with vision on this.
Really?
That's what it says.
Okay. That's bizarre. Try refreshing.
Okay. Same thing. Do not own any token with vision in the scene.
Oh, with vision. Oh, maybe that's it.
I lack the vision.
Ah, there we go.
That's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. I lack the vision.
Okay. You guys enter. Here, I gotta turn a light on in here for you a little bit. Tiny, teeny, tiny little light.
Teeny tiny little light.
Teeny, tiny light. From the outside when you open the door. Okay. You enter a hallway. You might want to zoom in close on that hallway because I'm looking at your stream and boy, are you zoomed out.
Sorry. Wife texted me.
No worries. Okay. You can see light peeking out from underneath the door in front of you. And you can hear the sounds of chanting. Strange noises. As you enter, Adria breathes in a like sharp inhale. Glancing at her, she has a perturbed look on her face. And she just manages to mutter out, "There's something evil happening on the other side of that door." You see her gripping her mace tightly. She goes, "We either need to hurry or we need to run."
I can't glance over at Alden.
Alden's got a sword in his hand, and he's like, he has a look like, "I'm ready to do this quickly."
Let's do this quickly then.
All
Axe and shield. Let's.
Yeah. So the
bump
two of you,
bludgeons.
when you give him like a nod, and the two of you turn towards the door, and it's like a double door, and you both just walk
Yeah!
up and just boot it in.
Yeah,
and the
buddy
door
cop.
slams open, and what you see before you is a room, the interior of a large church. In the center of the room are piles of gore, skulls,
Viscera.
I don't know, viscera, bones, piles of bones, and cut across them are these strange runic lines drawn in blood. And at the very center is a strange black swirling mass that's like bubbling, and every so often, it's like a moment of horror when you notice so often what looks like a tendril of like gooiness sticks out and then slaps onto the ground and then slithers back in like a tentacle. And you notice that the female character that you saw standing up here is in the midst of chanting, and these four have their eyes rolled back in their head, and they're chanting. The moment you guys kick in the door, these four continue, but this one sort of stops and looks across at you, and you hear Hadria say in her throat, she goes, "It's Joan."
Oh shit.
And then battles on.
Okay.
And we will all enter combat. We're gonna roll to see if you guys get a surprise round on. I really need this game to stop doing this. Hold on a sec. Its token name should be Adria. Linked to actor. This token name should be Alden. Ravencloak. No, hover over by anyone. Hover over by anyone. Entity. Right. That way, now when you hover over something, you'll see its name. Okay. All right. So we're going to begin combat. I'm gonna just have initiative rolled. You go ahead and roll initiative for your squad.
Okay. Oh, let's go. Got 6.
Let's
go.
Fucking give her. All right, so you guys bust in the door. Hadria says, "That's Joan," and then Joan looks up, and you hear her go, "You won't stop us!" And she kind of gestures and says, "Like, kill them before they ruin the ritual."
And I'm yelling, "You're all alone, Joan!"
And you see that whatever the others were casting, Joan begins to expand her magic to try to like hold their ritual to free them up to attack.
Fuck no! Fuck no!
But it's your turn.
Alden, split up. You take the left, I'll take the right.
Oh, he's already moving, cloak flowing in the darkness.
Yeah.
And the two of you move in. Let's do this in correct order actually, because this is what I like about this style of D&D is you guys can actually do that. Actually, we need to roll to see if you guys got a surprise round on them. Actually.
Oh. Okay.
Monsters. Referee rolls for monsters. Each side that is not already aware of the presence rolls a 1d6. All right, so they have to roll a 1d6 to see if they're even aware of you. Oh, they're surprised. Okay. All right, so they don't actually look at you and say anything on this turn. You do hear Hadria say, "Joan," and then you guys get to go. So they're still casting their fucking little spells. So we have the encounter instant set up. You're saying same thing, Alden.
Will your
bow strike true?
Oh no, he has his two-handed sword out.
Oh, what a wiener!
Dude, he's gonna cut someone's head off. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I know, but all right.
You should have told him to use his bow. I told you he had a sword out when you guys kicked in the door.
Well, I didn't know that this was I didn't know what to expect on the other side. Right?
Yeah.
So,
Fair.
anyway, whatever.
Okay. So movement. You guys are both going to move into.
We're heading to. I'm heading to the closest one.
Yeah. Okay. So you've moved into space. Hadria is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. So she's going to move up beside you. The intent is to just kill them. The three of you just walk in like doom music playing. Kind of feel like. Do you know what that song's called? Because I kind of want to like find it and play it.
Mick Gordon is the artist. Hey, John. John Witt. How's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. When I played this when I was younger, my first character was a Wemmick named Goldmane.
A Wemmick?
It's a Wemmick.
I don't know.
Named Goldmane. Use halberds for weapons. Dope.
That's sick. 2 halberds? Like dual wielding halberds? What am I looking up here?
Half man, half lion. Whoa.
Everything that fears you is called. Oh, that sounds awesome.
That's cool, dude. How you doing, by the way, John?
The only thing they fear is you. That's the name of the song.
That sounds about right, yeah.
All right, music's playing now. We got the Doom music.
All right.
Okay. All right, in you guys rush. We're gonna start with Silicus. Throw your attack at the cultist as he's casting his bullshit.
All right. D20 to hit. Oh. I'm getting too excited with the rolls. I'm gonna move my keyboard back. What do I do? More room here. 17 plus
17
is
is
it
a
18?
hit.
18. Okay, and
That's
then
a
a 1d6 for damage. Bro, we got 6 plus 1, 7. Is that how it works?
Say that again. Yeah, 6 plus 7. Yep. Okay, you come in and just at the last moment, the cultist turns towards you and puts his hands up, and you cut through his hands and right into his face, and he just goes down.
Oh.
And out of the corner of your eye, you see Alden stroll up, sword in hand, and swing across, just like across into the face of the the cultist, and it doesn't even have a chance to react before the blade, let's see, cuts in at him. So 1d10.
Oh,
Let's see.
John Witt's just hanging out before Tabor. Right on, bro. I hope the fucking raids are sweet.
And the blade buries itself in the cultist's throat. It hits the ground.
Oh,
Choking. And at this moment, Hadria sees the creature in the middle, and you hear her say like, the blood, basically all the blood from the cultists as they fall just starts like unnaturally driving itself across the ground towards the center. And Hadria goes, yells, "They're calling something forth from one of the hells!" She takes two steps forward, grabs her holy symbol, like rips it off of her neck and holds it forward. And she goes, "I'll hold it back! Kill them!" And she starts chanting, and like her like holy energy's like pulsing into the center. All right.
fuck. All right.
It's a new round. And we're going to roll initiative. Can you roll for the team, please?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Oh no, I got a 3.
A 3? Okay.
My poop luck.
Okay. So this is where Joan says, I must maintain the ritual, kill them! And Joan starts, basically countering Hadria. The two of them are like magic battling in the middle.
It's like that South Park episode with the psychics.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this cultist rushes at Alden, just like pulls, and they're like fucking crazed. Pulls out a dagger and just rushes towards Alden.
Oh my stars.
Stabs him. Oh, it hits. Just drives his sword or his dagger into Alden's chest, dealing 4 points of damage.
Alden, what the hell happened, bro?
He was distracted by the giant tentacle monster coming through from the Shadow Realm. Okay. Joan manages to finish casting finish whatever energy they were blasting forward, and then pulls forth and starts to cast an incantation and launches a spell. Okay, and launches a magic missile into the air that kind of like launches up into the air, and then curls and then drives directly at Hadria, who's too distracted. And it does, and it hits. This is the thing: magic missile hits unerringly, meaning it always hits. There's no way to dodge it.
Jesus
the only way to stop it is to counterspell. Oh, it smashes into Hadria, who's really focused on keeping the creature back. She was at 10 before. Yeah. So yeah, it hits Hadria for 6 damage and knocks her to the ground. She falls prone, and her spell casting stops, and the darkness lurches forward. 3 tentacles come out, and you start to see movement in the dark recesses of these hallways as skeletons begin to rise. Okay. This last cultist here begins to also cast a spell.
The one up top?
The one up top, yeah. This one casts basically starts to cast a spell on itself. Oh wait, it has to cast the level 1 spells. Okay. It's also going to use Magic Missile. This one, it's going to fire at Alden. Hits Alden for 5 damage.
Nice.
Okay, it's your turn. Oh shit.
Well, Cultist is dead. Yeah, I guess rush the next Cultist.
Okay.
Wait, before I peel off, Alden at this point been stabbed, but does he look like he's kind of holding his?
Oh yeah, he's still got a good. I mean, he's been stabbed and he's been struck, but he still has his strength.
Okay, good. All right. So let's try to steer clear of the center, kind of rounding toward that cultist.
Okay.
And if
You can move yourself.
oh, okay, the distance I can move in a single turn is 30.
I believe it's 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you should be able to get to him.
All right. Spell and a running strike at his face.
Okay.
I'm gonna slice his eyeballs in half, like grapes, so I can eat them out of a Tupperware like a toddler.
Roll to hit. You need a 13 or higher. Its AC's 5.
Son of a bitch. You don't fuck me now. 14!
What'd you roll?
14!
14's a hit. Roll damage.
It's probably gonna be like a 1. It's gonna be like a -2. I got a 2! Plus 1, so 3.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you cut into the cultist. You don't
Off
kill
the
it. but
table
you
crit.
do a good amount of damage. Off the table crit, miss, right? Yep. Off the table crits. You die. I'm just kidding. I just ignore all. I don't even look at off the table rolls. Okay, so Alden strikes back at the dude in front of him because fuck this guy. Dude, I know you can't hear it right now, but the Doom music playing for this fight is fucking sick. Okay. What's Alden's strength, actually? He might have a bonus. He has a +1. 14. Stacko is 19. Stacko is 19. Enemies 5. Ooh, he just hits. Yeah. So he hits him. Basically, so the what's it called? The cultist drives forward and stabs its dagger right into his chest. He like draws back and like takes a step back and like rushes the guy with his two-handed sword, pierces through his robes and kind of half lifts him up into the air. Sword comes out the back and he launches the guy's body back, and before the body can hit the ground, one of the tentacles flips out and catches the body, and the guy on the body starts screaming, and the tentacle just wraps around it, like wraps it up like a snake, and just crushes the body into pulp, like seeping the blood in, and another what's it called? Another tentacle comes out.
Ugh.
And Joan is like, she lets out a frustrated cry, basically like, no, it's going to get free. Like when, and I won't have control, I should say, because she wants it to be free, but she wants to control it with her cultist friends. Anyways, Hadria's turn. Hadria sees that a skeleton has arisen from right beside her, and gets up on her feet, sees the danger of the skeleton. She's quite injured, looks around, and decides probably the safest thing is to cast Cure Light Wounds on herself. So she does that.
Agreed.
she rolls. She gets 3 health points.
Better than
Awesome.
0.
It's true. It's true. Okay.
That's what I would get.
She also moves back behind Alden. And she yells, whatever necromantic energies are here, they're raising the skeletons from the dead. And with that, it's a new round. Roll initiative, baby.
Bro,
What'd you roll?
6.
6? Nice.
This is ridiculous. I said earlier I rolled a 6. That'll be the only 6 I roll all night. I keep getting 6s.
Trying to get
I
this so that you guys
shouldn't
are first. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. Okay. The fuck, man? Oh wait, I did that wrong. For fuck's sakes. There. That's good enough. Okay. All right. Your turn.
Okay. So yeah, I am. This cultist,
Very injured.
very injured.
Very injured.
Okay. Is there any way I'm able to like just run past him like in a movie scene, like run boot him toward the monster and head toward Joan?
Yeah, you could try. It'll be like an opposed strength check.
Holy stars.
You'll have to do a strength check to get it. And it's not going to be an opposed strength check because the cultist doesn't have a strength score. But you will have to. You'll have to succeed, but you'll be getting. Well, he's injured, so yeah. You just have to get a 10 or lower on your roll.
D20.
D20, 10 or lower.
Come on, please, 10 or lower. 7.
Okay. Yeah. So he stabs at you with his cultist dagger as you run past him, and you just shoulder check him, and he stumbles sideways, starts to move towards you, and realizes that he's been wrapped up by the thing, and it pulls him closer again and smashes him, and another tentacle pops out. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Another tentacle pops out. Not only does another tentacle pop out, but a burst of necromantic energy appears again. And another skeleton, 2 more skeletons appear.
Okay. So
I should probably add them to combat, actually.
that little shoulder check was on my way rushing to Joan.
Yep, it's going to be still your turn.
Okay, cool.
So he's dead. He got crushed. I need to add these skeletons. I've got 2 of them that are going to have to be... hold on. 1... Initiative. 1... Initiative. 1. Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you get up to Joan. Go.
Yeah. Waka waka, bitch! Attack her in the face!
Okay.
D20 to hit. I
Yeah,
got a 19 plus 1, that's a 20.
All right.
And D6. I got a 3 plus 1 for 4.
Okay. Sorry. What was your chance to hit? 20?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, you
Jason
hit.
Bourne.
And what was your damage?
3 plus 1, so 4.
Okay. Yeah, you strike her. The fuck's going on here? Here we go. It's 4. Okay. All right, yeah. You strike her. She takes a step back. And it's Alden's turn. Alden sees that there are skeletons around. But he decides he's going to try to help you kill this bitch because the creature is very close to coming through. And Alden draws his bow and fires at her from across the way. He critically misses, and his bowstring snaps, and he curses. Look.
So do I.
Hadria is going to try to turn undead. She believes that that's the best bet in this situation. Clerics can invoke the power of their deity to repel undead monsters. To turn undead, the player rolls 2d6. The referee then consults the table opposite. It's the table opposite. Okay. Comparing the roll to hit dice. Roll against the hit dice. The undead monster is targeted. So, hold on. The referee consults. Oh, I see. Excess rolled. Destroyed undead. Turn undead. Will leave the area if possible and will not harm or make contact. Let's see here. To invoke the power to turn on the player must roll. All right, so the skeletons, what are their 8 hit dice? They're just 1d8 hit dice. So they're 1 hit dice. Monster hit dice 1. She's level 3. No, she's level 2. So she turns them.
Oh shit.
But how many is the question? It doesn't say like the area that it affects.
I'm pretty sure it says all of them.
Shut up.
I'm pretty sure it says whatever it takes to win.
2 hit damage monsters with special ability. Okay. Especially the turning table results. Turning fails. Turning succeeds. The 2d6 turn is higher or equal than the turning attempt succeeds. Higher or equal to what? That number. Got it. Number of hit dice affected. Oh, I see. How many hit dice are affected? 2. So only 2 of them will run. Okay. I'll go with the ones closer to her. These ones. And they just try to leave. They won't attack her. They get as far away as they can. But it was good. It was a good play. Okay.
It was.
That one goes away. This one starts to move out. 1, 2. How far can they move? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And it will attack Alden. Ooh, it hits him. Ooh, for 2 points of damage. Alden's getting kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
he's getting genuinely kind of fucked up. Okay. And yeah, okay, so now it's Skeleton this turn is running away. Now it's Joan's turn.
Joan, you filthy
animal. So she's pretty focused on keeping this. Well, she was focused on keeping this monster from doing its thing. So she casts a spell on herself, and she floats up off the ground.
Why can't they get critical failures? That's BS, dude.
Well, it's because you can't critically fail on these spells. So she's 20 feet in the air now.
I can critically fail on a fart in this game.
All right. Skeleton's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. And it attacks you. Wait. Yeah, it attacks you. It hits you for 6 points of damage.
Dude, what the hell?
Max damage.
Why? I'm like so blown away. How come everything like kills in one hit except for me?
Dude,
I have an apostrophe worse of hell.
You've killed so many things.
It doesn't. No.
In one hit.
I'm a hero. I'm not some shitty little skeleton.
Dude, you come back to life. What else do you want from me?
No, I want it all.
Give me it all. Give it all to me. All right. Okay, that's the turn. Roll initiative.
Got a 5 + 1, 6.
There's no +1.
Oh no, sorry. So 5. My bad. I just got +1 stuck in my head.
All right. You guys will go first. Your turn.
Haha. Well, I only have 1 HP, so I won't be able to survive anything. Should probably try to get out of the fight. I don't know how.
So at the start of your turn, you can choose to withdraw. So fighting withdrawal. The combatant moves backwards at half their encounter movement rate. There must be a clear path for this movement. Or you can retreat. You turn and flee from combat, moving up to their full encounter. This round, retreating combat may not attack. Opponents gain +2 on all attacks against you, and ignore any AC bonus due to retreating combatant's shield. So either you can just try to run as hard as you can, double your speed. But if you do get attacked, they'll have a +1 chance to hit you.
Right.
But double your speed is, I think, 60. So you can go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You could literally get down here.
I think I should maybe do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you dodge out from the skeleton, and
they've already attacked, right? That's why I only have 1 HP.
Yeah.
Just get to the doorway, kind of out on my way onto them, like I'm felted. I'm pretty much dead.
Yeah. So Alden yells, "Should we retreat?" And Hadria says, "We can't. We have to stop this ritual." And Alden's like, "Okay." And he draws out his sword again and attacks the skeleton beside him. And he misses. Yikes. Hadria. What does Hadria do? What can she do? She's got no spells that are worth anything right now. She can try to destroy the skeleton. And that's what she's going to do. Basically, she's like, we have to destroy the woman. We have to destroy Joan. I'll hold off the skeletons. You focus on Joan. And she misses the skeleton.
She dies to the skeleton.
That one can't attack. This one attacks her. Misses. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
That one attacked. This one is still turned. It's Joan's turn. Okay, Joan has cast that spell. She casts shield on herself. And yeah, so she has a AC of, just cast it,
4 million now. She can't take any damage. In fact, if she does, everybody dies.
No, she has an AC of 2 against missiles, and an AC of 4 against other attacks for 2 turns.
Yeah.
Okay. She's trying to complete the ritual, obviously. Okay, so that was Joan. And then the last skeleton is this skeleton. And it wanders into this area, and the tendrils ignore it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It moves to here. Okay. Roll initiative.
I got a 4.
you go first.
Okay, so back here behind Alden.
Yep.
Alden, you said you had one more of those healing potions.
He looks over at you and he's like, a little busy. It's on my pouch, and he gestures to his belt.
Okay. Gonna run behind him, rip it off his belt.
Okay, you gotta move yourself there.
Oh, sorry, I did it.
Okay.
Yeah, rip it off his belt and do
And
like
quaff it.
do a cool little like come up behind him, grab it, like whoa, spinorama movement. So like that, you know.
Spinorama, and there's a skeleton like right down this hallway.
Yeah, I'll just look more skeleton-like.
Yeah.
Skeleton's confused, like, hey.
Also, remember that you can throw your axe.
Yes.
And you can throw your spear.
Yes. I was banking on the fact that I could throw my axe. All right, so I grabbed the potiones. I only moved. What did I move? 10 feet. Get there. 5,
Yeah.
10.
No. 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
Okay.
15.
All right.
Drink.
Well,
You gotta heal yourself. Drink your potion.
okay. What?
So
1d6?
1d6 plus 1. 1d6 plus 1.
3 plus 1. Got a 4.
There you go. Give yourself up to 5 health.
All right, and the remaining 15 feet that is.
Yeah.
5 and
15.
I'm assuming I'm still in the outside of this creatures.
Yep. It is like grasping for you when you get closer, but
What a jerk!
The faces, pale reflections of the women they wanna be. The hearts are
okay.
stone, but the legs are warm.
So if you throw your missile, your weapon at, so if you throw your axe, you see the distance here. So it's 20 feet away. So you can throw your axe and it'll just be a regular attack. If you're within 10 feet, you get a +1 to hit, and if you're outside of outside of 20 feet, like so, 0 to 10, it's +1 to hit. 10 to 20, it's +2, it's regular, and 20 to 30, it's -1 to hit, and you can't throw it past 30 for some reason. You're not strong enough to throw your axe 30 feet. Your spear can go 20, 40, 60. So either way, you're going to be, if you throw your spear, you're going to get a +1 to hit.
Right, but it's seeing that I don't have it equipped right now. That's gonna take like extra time.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
All right, well,
Your axe is probably the best bet.
yeah. Sorry, just contemplating. Yeah, let's try for it. So I need a
All right.
1d20.
You need a 1d20.
We roll a 14 +1, 15.
Roll the 14 plus 1, 15.
Yeah,
You said?
the +1 axe. Yeah.
Okay. And your that goes 19. It flies straight at Joan, and is about to strike her. Then it hits this magic shield that they had cast on themselves last round. So like it would have been a good hit except for that shield. And it bounces off and goes flying across. And you have this moment of like, fuck, I need to get my axe. And you throw it, it bounces off, and you kind of like look in that direction. and you feel a draw from your hand to the axe. And then we're going to go to the next turn. Okay, Alden. He takes a step back from this. Oh, fuck this fucking skeleton, man. Yeah, he's going to attack the skeleton. Okay. Finally fucking hits.
That's 1 damage.
And he kills the skeleton.
Fine.
He crushes the skeleton. Fucking finally. Okay. All right. That's not what I want to do. I want to do this. This. Perfect. Okay. And Hadria, seeing the skeleton dead, steps back to her position. And she... Oh, wait. There's a skeleton right there.
Where'd that one come from?
That was the one that initially hurt you and is running across the map. She steps up to this location and attacks that skeleton, realizing that she just has to handle them. Oh, she fucking hits it. Oh, but she crushes it. Shatters it. Boom. Let's go, dude. All right, sick. Okay.
About time.
Skeleton's turn. Still turned. Still turned. Yep. Joan's turn. So she has exhausted her spells. What does she have now? Yeah, she has exhausted her spells. She's continuing to try to control the creature. She's trying to complete the ritual, basically. Now. She's getting close. So, we will go initiative time. Roll.
Got a 5.
You got a 5? All right, everybody goes at the same time.
No.
Actually, you know what? Let's just try to roll. Let's. I don't want to do this. There's too many of us. Let's roll out again. So roll again.
Yeah. I got a 5.
Fuck. So did they. Roll again.
Thank God, it's a Pokemon. I got a 4.
Okay, you guys go first.
You're like, roll again.
Okay, so you feel this draw between your axe and your hand.
Okay.
Do you want to spend a turn? You feel the need to spend your action willing your axe to your hand.
I feel the need for Tweed. Well, then
I feel
must need
the need
for Tweed.
Okay. Do you want to use it? All right, your axe, much like the axe in God of War, shakes on the ground and then flips flying back to your hand and returns to your hand.
No.
Yeah, you've never thrown your axe before. It's had this ability since you got it. You've just haven't thrown it. So it's an axe +1 with the returning ability.
Okay, cool.
Okay, but you can't attack now.
Okay.
It's just an easier way to get your axe back, but it costs your time. You can move, but yeah, you can move. What I'm gonna point out is you notice that this is 10 feet up. Like these stairs go up 10 feet. This dais is 10 feet up.
Okay, 5, 10. Okay, I can make it just to the edge of the stairs, I guess.
Okay.
5, 10.
Joan is now she's raised out of your guys' range, and she's focused on
fully torn
casting the spell. Yeah, she's erect. And Alden finally is able to he basically it's kind of badass. He drops his greatsword on the ground and takes steps forward with his bow, and he strings the bow almost casually and drops to one knee, draws out an arrow, and lines up at Joan. It looks kind of cool. And then he fires a shot.
So John Witt's asking, what realm are you all playing in, or is it just one you made up? I've only played Forgotten Realm and the Dragonlance realm set in Kryn.
Dragonlance is a sick realm. Love it. Forgotten Realms, also awesome. I've played games in that realm before, a lot of the pre-made ones. However, this is a custom realm just for Eric. It's built on some really basic introduction stuff. We're using old school essentials, which is based off of first edition D&D. And really, I made 3 areas, and I don't want to like ruin the flow, but I'll just really quickly. This map, we have Kingsgrave, we have Old Illyria, and we have Whitereach. And all of these little hexes, Eric finds them, and then I roll to figure out what's there. And so the world just kind of gets built as Eric plays. So a lot of the stuff has been random rolls.
It's been so much fun.
His character is where he's learning more about his character. So, for example, at the beginning of this game, a dragon witnessed him and called him the Fated One and said he had royal blood, and then flew away. And he was like, "What the fuck?" But when Eric's character dies, he awakens at the shrine where he originally awoke in the beginning of the game, which is in the Barrowlands. It's like this old ancient shrine from the old Illyrian Empire. And for some reason, he just wakes up there every time he dies. He's died 4 times now. He's trying to figure out the mystery. That's the game, is him trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. The world is essentially in like a dark age, and there's a lot of like brigands and shit like that. So right now he's dealing with these cultists that have been, they didn't know the cultists were here, but there've been ghouls that have been taking people from the town of Kingsgrave, and Eric or Silicus and these other 2 local kind of heroes have been have agreed to work together, and they came across this cult that's raising this thing from within the church, and here they are.
Here we are.
So let's fire this arrow, see what happens. Okay. Alden looses the arrow, and it falls off the table.
Like legit.
Well, he fires it, but Joan's magic shield deflects it again.
Ah.
And he curses in frustration.
Farts.
It's Hadria's turn. Looking around, he's not sure what to do. She doesn't have any ranged abilities. She's used up all her spells, so she does the only thing she can think to do, and she runs over to here and she yells, "Joan, why are you doing this? You're helping the ones that are killing the town. They're taking the children. Wait, are you the one that kidnapped the children?" And Joan is concentrating, and you can see her like glance. Well, you can't see it, but she glances over at Hadria for a moment, and the creature like launches 2 tentacles towards Joan, and she goes back to focusing on trying to complete the ritual. All right. So these 2 fucking skeletons, they've turned from Hadria, but they can't leave the room. So they'll still attack non-Hadria. So they're gonna go after Alden. Was that right? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. And it attacks Alden.
Oh my stars.
Oh shit, it hits him. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it claws him. And he tries to roll out of the way. It does 1 damage to... Oh shit. It does 1 damage to him. He's pretty injured. And that's that. Joan continues her focused spell casting. New round, roll initiative. Oof.
Got a 4.
You got a 4? Okay. They go first.
Of course.
Skeletons start to surround Alden. It's skeleton attack time. One of them misses. The other one misses. Alden. He's like blocking them with his bow. Things are getting fucking tense. And Joan is like, you can see the look in her face. She's about based on the pulses are getting like the pulses of necromantic energy are getting faster and faster and faster and faster. And you can see this thing is slipping closer and closer. It's now reaching. Ah, shit. Cancel. It's now actually like reaching farther into the room. So, like, you guys are cut off from the exit while this thing is still trying to reach out. Yo, Dread. What's up, man? Cherub Disc. That's a cool name. Thanks for follow. Appreciate it. Okay. So this thing's getting close to coming through. You can actually start to see in the center. Every so often, you can see like a strange orb-like body with like chomping teeth that comes out of the dark orb. It's like it comes back. Pretty horrifying. Okay.
I poop in my hand and throw it into the center.
Hadrian's like, we need to kill it. It's your turn, Silicus.
Kill it or
we
kill?
We need to stop her. I don't know.
All right. All right. Well. So has she already done her thing then?
Oh yeah, she can't. She's focused on bringing this thing forward where she has control of it.
So if these stairs, they're 10 feet up, so it leaves a 10-foot gap between us.
Correct.
And 10 foot. 10 feet from the ground to her, like the tip of her toe, sort of deal.
So she's 10 feet above the thing. So yes, it'd be like 10 feet from the ground to her feet.
So, Silicus being, based on me, he's like 8'3". It's what basically.
It's not an easy jump.
But what I'm saying is it's 100% possible that with the extension of an arm and a melee weapon.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Definitely possible. You have to. It's going to be a skill check.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Speed. But yes, you can. It is so. Hold on a second. Let me see your abilities. Actually, you might have an ability that deals with this. You don't. That's fine. The way I look at this is, there's three kind of distances. There's short enough that it doesn't matter. You just do it. There's close enough, or there's far enough that it's challenging, and you need to figure it out, do something clever, whatever. And then there's far too wide, you can't jump it. This is possible. This is possible with a skill check.
Okay.
It's a strength-based skill check. Or you can throw your axe at her again.
You know what? Let's try that. Let's try and whip the axe at her one more time. So I still have a melee weapon if I absolutely need to.
Yep. And if you stand here, you're within the 20 feet of her, and you'll be able to get a +1 to your chance to hit. Plus the axe already is a +1, so you get a +2 to hit.
Okay. So 1d20.
1d20.
Eat something good to eat. Got a 14 plus 2, that's 16.
Okay, roll damage.
Come on, give me something good to eat. Give me something good to eat. And that's a 4 plus 1, that's 5.
Okay. You throw the axe. You basically come into that position with her back to you, and you throw the axe, and it goes like, and she's like trying to control the thing, and the axe buries itself in her back, and she floats forward a little bit and screams, and then all of the tentacles like twist towards her as she floats into their space, and then they just wrap around her and she screams, and you reach out and pull your axe back to your hand just as the tentacles rip her down and pull her into that mouth. And then with her dead and the ritual disrupted, that energy ball in the middle that the thing was coming out of starts to like swirl and spin and just pulls everything back in, including her. And the thing closes.
Oh my god, dude.
And
There's no fucking way.
Left in the wake is silence, and the skeletons that are still standing fall apart. And you hear the sound of wood striking the ground as her staff hits the ground.
Bro. That's ridiculous.
Sorry for the music, guys. I fucked that up pretty big time. Okay. Awesome. So, experience. Before I forget, you gain 40 experience. Sorry, I'm going to do it in stages. 40 experience, then another 40 experience.
Okay.
And then you get 200 experience for killing Joan. And then you get 500 experience for disrupting the ritual.
Holy shit.
So total
780.
780. No, 680. 500 for killing her. 100. Sorry, 500 for closing the thing. Did I say 200 for her or 100 for her?
Sorry, you're probably right. Yeah, probably.
No, I think you're right. I think I said 200 for her. So that's fine. That's fine. Yep, 780 for disrupting that whole thing. And my presumption is that you will like check the bodies.
Yeah.
So you find 3 health potions. You find just amongst the bodies, you find 75 gold pieces.
Gosh darn.
And then you find on her body. I think that's way too strong. Oh yeah, that's way too powerful. Let's see here. I like this. Yeah. You find a staff of striking.
Staff of striking.
Yeah, so it's a magical weapon. You expend 1 charge. I'm not sure how many charges. Oh yeah, only 1 charge may be spent per strike. Does it say how many charges there are? Hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my mind. It's a staff of healing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's used by divine spellcasters. He was a like fallen cleric. It heals 1d6 plus 1. We're gonna give it to Hadria. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to Hadria. Then she has that and can use it to help y'all out. Okay.
Agreed.
After it all falls down, Hadria falls to the ground in tears, like just completely overwhelmed with what just happened. And Alden comes limping forward to her. Oh yeah, she's dead. You're all quite injured. Alden is very injured. Actually, I think you might be more injured than Alden. No, you and Alden are the same amount of injured. And you guys, you go together, and Adria goes, "Is that it? Did we kill what was causing the problems here?" And almost as like a bad omen, from down this hallway, you hear echoing from below you loud, ghoulish screeches. Dozens of them. And we're gonna end there.
Pull out the potions. You ready to run?
Let's go, dude.
Bro. That was wild. That was fucking wild.
That was fun.
Yeah, it
Thanks
was.
for the follow, whoever followed it. Dread, appreciate it. Sorry
Thanks,
about the timeline in between games, everybody. Things are busy. Summertime.
Yep.
But that was fun.
I
Music
missed that.
started being
I didn't realize how much I missed playing.
Playing some D&D.
Yeah. Bro, right from the start, I was like, oh my god, this guy. That fucking dragon. Oh.
The dragon was good. That was a good scene.
Dragon was
I'd actually
amazing.
forgotten where we were, and then I was like thinking just before the game, and I was like, oh yeah, right, there's a fucking dragon. Yeah, so that was cool. But thanks for everyone that hung out. Thanks for the raid, Naz. Thanks for hanging, John Witt. It's a blast with a good DM. Hey, I appreciate that. Well, I hope that's John Witt saying I'm a good DM, not just saying, yeah, it's fun when you have a good DM.
I'm sure he's saying you're good.
Yeah. That's fun. I've seen you in the VR chats when Eric's doing his VR streams. Cool. It's cool that you've been hanging there. So we'll be doing this hopefully every 2 weeks when we can, right? Because sometimes there'll be weeks where things aren't going to line up, and I do a lot of D&D content, so this is just the extension of that. And sometimes you may see me join in Eric for some VR. My finger is stuck.
Really?
Yeah. If I try to close my hand, if I go like this, it's actually not bad today. Usually it was doing this. I would close it, and then it would lock here, and then snap closed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. It has like weird days. In the morning, really stiff. Like really stiff. So for those of you who don't know, I smashed my finger trying to save Eric from a skeleton in a video game in VR.
Yeah, it's happened to the best of us.
It was
John Witt
good
says,
stuff.
for sure, man, that was good storytelling.
Yo! Thanks, man. A lot of that's owed to decisions Eric makes. We're a good team.
Bro, come on.
Anyways, I smashed my hand up, but we played VR like crazy for like
It was over the
Christmas
3 or 4 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Probably.
But it got to that point where I knew it was bad because I was logging in like in between work, like at work, like I'd log in for a bit, like fill up my water and stuff in my hideout.
That's how it works.
Listening for my work thing to go off. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for the night, guys. 9:30. Time to call it. Thanks everybody for hanging. Appreciate you. Eric,
Of fun.
you want to do your advertisements for your next streams, because I won't be up for another 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from now, I'll play D&D.
Yeah. So Ghost Tabor, continuing with the white playthrough. This Saturday will be just the regular hunt for players, hunt for key cards. It'll be a lot of crazy fun times. Next Wednesday, we'll be back to the regular scheduled, and for the next little bit, we're gonna be back to the Tabor stuff. End of the month, I'm hoping I don't see why it won't happen at this point, but maybe if something with the family scheduling and whatnot comes up. But I'm hoping the last Saturday, I think that's the 29th, is when I'll do that community stream. So all you guys who've been wanting to be able to join in, that'll be the chance, and it's gonna be like ridiculous. We'll be hunting key cards the next week or two. Get more key cards, so that it's just gonna be crazy loot runs, and
So are you
just
gonna be
a lot of
like
crazy stuff?
Are you gonna be like letting the people who come in, like if you run with one person with a key card, you're gonna let them stock up?
Oh yeah,
and then
like
you-
that's the
Good
whole
thing,
thing. Like
you
I don't
guide them
want the
in,
gear.
Get them their stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
and it's not even that. Like I'm thinking more just like, hey, I've got the key card, bro. You get yourself there. I'm just gonna help. Like I'm just gonna be here to be a back seat. Like that's kind of more what I want to do. Like almost
you're
like
like the mule. Bring a big backpack, fill it up, and then on the exit be like here, like
I kind of want it to
Yeah.
be something more for like everybody who's joining to be able to get out with good stuff. I just want to be there. I just want to be there to fight
You're like
with them.
Santa,
And
except
yeah,
with
and
guns.
also to like just screw around with them maybe a little bit every here and then.
But, yeah, that'll be fun, man. Sweet. All right, well, guys, keep an eye out for that.
Yeah,
go
bro, boss hunting.
Boss hunting was like my favorite way to play when you.
Well, that's also something that I probably want to start doing as well. Start just doing like a full night of like maybe Kurtek. Maybe I'll do that this Saturday or the next Wednesday. It'll be just a full night of Kurtek.
I might be able to join you this
for
Saturday,
Kurtek,
actually.
bro.
I might be
that
able
would
to join you this Saturday because I'm
That
not
would be
out of town. Yeah, just before Father's Day.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, hey everybody. Thanks so much. It's good seeing you. Good for the follows.
Yeah, it's good to
and
see you,
thanks for
bro.
hanging. And we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys maybe Saturday. Eric definitely will see you this weekend. Definitely I'll see you in 2 weeks. John, if you liked D&D, please come in for the next one. You know.
Yeah, bro.
I know that you watch on YouTube. I do have macros set up on the Twitch side where you can actually roll the dice to like figure out what monsters attack him and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
there's a bit of
look in
interactivity on
the
that side.
description if you're interested. Look in the description. I have the link to his to LoreCraft's stream. So that's where you have like the better DM version of things.
Yeah, you get the
And
DM view on my side.
Yeah.
And then although I would argue that there's a benefit to having the players view, right? Because
for
DM
sure.
view, you see all the background stuff. But if you want the surprise of what's going to be in the next room, the player's screen is good. But you do get to do dice rolls, which is nice. But anyways, have a great one, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Later.